Hello and welcome to F1 Esports. April Fools! It's just another night of PSGL and I'm on my own, sadly. T-Dub has unfortunately had to dip due to, let's just say, reasons beyond his control. But we are here at the lovely Algarve, of course. This is the Autodromo Internacional de Portimao in south coast of... Oh dear, that was loud. The south coast of... Stop! I can't hear myself. The south coast of Portugal. Just been home to two Formula One Portuguese Grand Prix. It's been used as a testing course as well. As I just bring up my notes to just check what's been going on. A lot, and I mean a lot, of stewarding inquiries previously. I cannot tell you how many of them there are. It's ridiculous. But we'll just run through them, if we can. So, there was a decision against Angelo, who people believe did not serve a penalty. No footage shows the penalty wasn't served. What happened there, but okay. Nico had a warning removed for corner cutting. He was forced off track, so he had his time penalty removed as a result. Nick and Kaya were in an incident. Nick had his 5-second penalty removed, and Kaya was given a warning. Nick had a 5-second penalty removed for an illegal overtake, and Kaya forced the driver, getting themselves a formal warning. Lifeboat, Jesler, Luca, Zane, and Nico. If you remember that crazy final lap battle, lap 27, there will be 2 points added to Luca Rapazza's license and 3 seconds added to their race time for causing a collision. Lifeboat had their exit significantly hindered, but it was more to blame when he was involved in a battle with Zane, who won the race, and he kept his win. Jeslar did turn in too early into turn 11, but Lifeboat is significantly blamed due to entry speed and into the corner, and left no racing room for Nico. Giovanni and Kaya had another collision. Kaya got a 5-second penalty for leaving racing room for Giovanni. Lorenzinho had a warning removed, but no penalty removed. And Koolman and Luca Rapazza had no further action for a racing incident, and that's a long, long list. But Luca did get a penalty for failing to cooperate with stewards. I'm going to bring up everything now because I think I've said my piece, and I don't honestly know what else to say. I'm just going to leave you the lovely sound of the cars. And I can't hear myself over it. So what I will do is I'll just turn it down. There we go, much better. How's that hearing for you guys just joining the chat? By the way, we've got some times. Owen at the top with a 1:15.874, 1:15.905. Oh, scratch that. Jeslar, who got a 5-second penalty right at the end of the race for an illegal overtake. Their review was actually removed because they didn't provide good enough evidence. I think they failed to do it correctly. Luca Rapazza gets a provisional pole with a 1:15.615. There are 11 drivers that have set a lap. Make that 12 as Nico goes into 8th. Next starting a lap, that's FIFA coming across the line. 1:16.39. Angelo in 3rd right now, as Fraser, Nick, and Tito set a lap. Scratch that. Tito sets the 8th best time. Got Fraser and Nick still on a lap. Fraser in the middle section. No one's invalidated yet. This is quite a rare sight. No one has invalidated. To be fair, this track is quite wide, so we're not going to be seeing many invalidations. As Fraser comes around the final corner, goes a very edge off the track, as you should. Right through this massive ditch, or dip I should say, and then a massive incline, setting a 1:15.926. And if Nick keeps it perfect, then we will have a perfect round. Everyone will have set a lap without invalidating. Quite rare that happens. Go on board with Nick now, as Lifeboat's retired from the session. Now what's happened there? What has happened there? Lifeboat, I didn't see what happened, but he's out of the session now. He won't be better than his 1:59.05 as Nick rounds the board, 1:16.496. Worst time, unfortunately, so far. Everyone within 9 tenths and 4 thousandths off the top time. That's quite close. Yes, that is Lifeboat out now. What happened to him? I'm just going to check in the Discord. Please join the Discord. I'm so stupid, he says. What happened? Laughing cry face from Lucarupasa. Oh no, I've leaked the chat at April Fools. There's no rules against that. Oh wait, I can't use that April Fool about NFTs at PSGL anymore. Dang. I think Jess would probably kill me if I did anyway. But yes, we do have actual sponsors though. If you go to GT Omega and check out their leading range of gaming peripherals, you can get 5% off with the code PSGL. And a sim racing centre where you can get mega setups and engineering advice, even from Brendan Lee himself. And you can get a 10% off code with the code PSGL. Discounts, discounts, discounts. Especially on the day where all the prices are going up, including my salary. Good days, good days. No. We probably need these discounts these days. So yeah, the Portimao circuit, very popular, but has not been hosting a race since 2008. 2008, that was when it's opened. 2021. Of course, one of my favourite tracks in this game, and I hope it stays in this game forever and ever and ever, because it looks so gorgeous. It's like a combination of Nürburgring and Spa. Those drivers are making their way out for their second lap. We're trying to see what happened to Lifeboat. Whatever it is, he is out of the session. He will not be able to improve. That is the championship leader. Bad, bad times for the championship leader. Lifeboat on it again says Max. On what? On what? Please tell me he's on what? Anyway, welcome to the... Wow, 8 people viewing. Wow, that's amazing. We're getting 1 viewer a minute. At the end of the stream, we'll have 64 views. He's invalidated. The streak is over. And hopefully Max's streak is over. Wins. Well, that would be the championships, though. Who knows? No one else on a lap except for Tiago. Let's actually go on board with him, Tiago. He's down this massive decline and then he goes right on the outside to get a great angle in the first corner. Little brakes used into then to third corner. You have to go hard on the brakes. And you're going to go full throttle into this fourth turn for a mad dash down the DRS straight, flap open, and into turn 5, a tight hairpin. Easy to go wide on this area. Please be careful where you put it on the exit. And there he goes. And then we get to the twistier part of the track. Go full throttle through this one, and then go up this very steep hill. Nicely through, and it goes through the valley now, goes right down. It's like a roller coaster, this area. Get the line and braking correct here, you'll be striking gold. Before we approach the near end of this track, sector 3. Drivers come through, then we go into this last braking section, just minimal braking applied, and then it's flat out to the finish line. Goes right on the edge of the track once again, and then it grinds the rumble strip on the inside of the final corner, up the hill and across the line. Third best from Tiago, 1:15.621. 721, sorry. 1:15.721 from Tiago. It's good for third. FIFA goes right behind his teammate, 21 thousandths off in fifth place. Coming around now is the Mercedes of Kaya, who got a 5-second penalty. He's starting his lap. Taicho, is he going to do better as teammate? No, in fact, I think he invalidated there. Jesler didn't, he's at the top. Jesler with a 1:15.465. And then it is, I believe, his teammate, Sem, who goes up to 12th. Who we got here? That's Fraser, and he's going to go on very inside, and he's going to set the 6th best time. His teammate Giovanni is coming around as well. But I do think he's backed off. Yes, he's backed off, and he's coming into the pits. Behind him will be Nico coming across the line. He's starting another lap. It looks like he invalidated that previous lap. Christian Block, the newcomer here, goes into 7th in the Aston Martin. Tito coming across the line as well in the Sauber. Gets up to 12th place right now. Coolman is going to start his next lap. And I believe that may be it. Almost. Who is on a lap? Kaya should be on a lap, but he's not happy with it. He's going to come back in. That's Nick coming across the line to start another lap. And Tiago coming into the pits. That's Jeslar there as well. He's still at the top for now. Now, who is on a lap? I remember. I don't think anyone's going to be on a lap now. Yeah, I think that may be it. We've got 6 minutes left. Jeez, time flies when you're having fun. Like we did with all these April Fool's Day. What did you do for April Fool's Day? Let me know. And no jokes about pregnancy or death, please. That's the golden rule of April Fool's Day. An April Fool's joke has to be something fun, not something serious, as why is Lifeboat's wheel still at the pit limiter line? Who knows? Anyway, sometimes this game is weird. Yeah, so it looks like Tato is the only one on a lap right now. Ian starting another lap. So Tato coming through turn 4 right now. And down to the 5th turn. Just the tightest one of the lot, undoubtedly. Very close to the inside there. Very far from the racing line, in my opinion. Should be going on the very edge of that curb. And he's given up. I don't think he was very happy with that exit from turn 5, and he's backed off from this lap. So it's just Ewan now in the ET8. Both drivers in Haas are in ET8 as well. "17 drivers, not a bad turnout. Just 1 second, please. Right, I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. I just had to check the audio quality was up to date, and it was. And Ian seemed to come into the pits during that lap, so he remains in 8th place. Everyone in the pits right now, and we should be going for one big final lap at the end of this session. Now, remember, we're just hoping that we don't have any 5-second penalties, because if we do, well, that's very sad, because that means we'll have to start. just told everyone to avoid the illegal blocking glitch by being socially distant. Like the Ferrari there of Darth FIFA. Uh-oh, watch this. He's going to get a penalty. That Alpine's going to get a penalty. Watch this. Jesler's going to get a penalty. You see, they're just shuffling around. Now, lots of drivers are going to get a penalty. Watch this. Why are you doing this? Like, I know I shouldn't be criticising drivers, but what are you gaining from this? Let's be honest here. Who is it at the front? I think it's Tycho. Yeah, it's Tycho. He's forming an orderly fashion. This is going to result in people getting penalties. See, I told you! What did I tell you? Guys, you know, look what you've done. We're going to have to redo this again. We're going to have to serve another lobby. We're going to have to do another lobby, ladies and gentlemen. Because, well, everyone's doing it now. Well, to be fair, Ian wasn't close that time. That's not very fair. But Tycho... Actually... Well, it's too late now, but if Tycho were to stay in his position, there would be no need to restart. So now Ian has actually done it. Although really, it was the game's fault. So here we go, final set of laps. I do apologise for having to go away from the mic for a second. And oh, Jeslar. Now, Jeslar has backed off. He's made a mistake already. And Luca Rapace's still on his lap. Thiago has invalidated. Angelo starting his lap. FIFA coming through the middle sector. Fraser also in the middle sector. Block in the middle sector. Ewan coming through now to start his final flying lap. So who's going to be the first? I think it's going to be Tycho, trying to improve on his time. And it's P6. That's a very impressive time. Now, who's coming across the line next? It should be Nico. He is gone 15th. And Darth FIFA going in second. Darth FIFA going on the front row for now. But that could change. Here comes Fraser. Across the line. Goes up to 5th. Still the time to beat Christian Bloch coming across. And he only manages 7th. Jeslar still can't be toppled, but will Luca Rapace change that? No! He's 1 and a bit tenths down. Now it comes to Giovanni. He goes up to 6th. It's not looking good for everyone, and I think Angelo, is he going to stop it? No, he's not. He goes 2nd as well. No one seems to topple Jeslar's time. Ewan goes up to 5th. Tycho is... I think he's backed off on his lap, so unless... Oh, Tito's got a penalty. Nick's improving, but he's not going to be improving by much. I think that's it. Jeslar didn't even need to go out. His 2nd time was good enough. Jeslar on pole, trying to avenge his heartbreaking loss from last week, which saw him only get 1 point, despite crossing the line first. He is on pole position here on Portugal. And we're going to... Tycho, can you pit, please? Across the line. Actually, wait, I've got a good idea. Actually, hold on. Oh, we can remove these in the game? Wow, we can actually remove these 5 penalties and get grid penalties after all. So we actually are staying in the lobby. We decided, you know what, we're going to get up the grid anyway, we might as well take the penalties, but we've been told that, no, we can't remove the penalties. We're keeping the penalties anyway. There is your result. It is Jeslo and Angelo in the front row. Luca and Darth on the second row, Ian Tiago the third row, Fraser and Giovanni the fourth row, Christian Block and Tyson on the fifth row, Lifeboat down there in 12th after an early retirement, and Nico also down there in 16th. Disappointing for him. So, all to play for in the race though, let's get to it. Yeah, sorry, we're not getting rid of the penalties. We're not getting rid of the penalties. We're just all going to race. Here we go. We have 5 lights ahead of the drivers. And oh, someone's already jumped the start. Oh, and they're all going out of sorts, and several drivers are crashing off the line. This is the worst PSGL race in history. People are just hitting each other, going off the track. This is an absolute disgrace. Who thought this? Oh dear. Oh no, there's a car going right in the air. This is a disgrace. Oh, and they've had enough. The PSGL stewards, Connor and Trip tonight, they've had enough. They've red flagged it. No points awarded. That's it. It's all over. This was the worst race of PSGL history. I'm not going to say any more. I'm going to see you next week. Hopefully the drivers are well better behaved. What? There's a podium. Why is there a podium? Ignore these. These are not the real results. Nobody wins. Everybody loses. Good night. And I can't even get out of the lobby. Oh dear. I want to get out of the lobby. Okay, we're getting out of the lobby in 30 seconds. Yeah, that's the end of the race, folks. See you next week. I'm keeping it on. I'm keeping it on because I just want to convince people we're still on the air. No, only kidding. That's not the real race, folks. That's just the April Fools. No, we are restarting. We are getting the penalties removed. So we'll be back in a few minutes. We'll get the grid set up and we'll get racing. We'll be back in a few minutes, hopefully. Everyone gets replay. Seems to have lost one of the drivers. Alright, we're back after a brief April Fool's joke. Not. It's just we actually had to restart the race for real because we had these stupid penalties in qualifying. We need to fix the game. Actually, who's going to fix a game that's going to go out of circulation? Yeah. We decided to make a funny joke. Actual start the race. The clip's there now. Right. Reminder, it is Jeslar and Paul. And Luker. And we are going to have a fun race, hopefully. Remember to check out GT Omega and Sim Racing Centre for those discount codes, PSGL. Actually, I haven't done the standings yet. Lifeboat leads Zane by 1 point. Jeslar in third with 34. Lifeboat 38, Zane 37, Jeslar 34. Sim on 29 and Angelo on 28. Actually, Christian Block is new. He wasn't here last week, but he is now. There are 5 rounds to go in this season, and including this one, indeed this game. F1 24 coming out in the early rumoured date of May. Is it May 31st? Correct me if I'm wrong. May 31st. Right, here we go. We have 5 lights ahead of the drivers! And run away here in Portugal. It is a great start from Jeslar. He's getting off the line very well. Luca Passer already challenging for second place, going around the outside, and he is ahead of Angelo. Darth FIFA now in 4th, chasing him. There's a battle for 5th between Thiago and Aaron. Heading into the corner, and he goes for Darth FIFA as well. Very brave dive in the inside, but it hasn't worked. He's lost 2 positions now, and he's being pushed off the track by Ian, who's defending his 5th position. Massive chaos in the Val, and Christian Block's got a penalty already for corner cutting and gaining a place. That may be a move, that may not be. We'll have to see what the stewards say as they come through. Luca Passer is already gaining on Jeslar. Looking at the tyres, you can see a mix of soft and medium wall tyres in the field. The top 2 on soft, Angelo on mediums, and Darth FIFA's teammate on softs. Interesting choice. Contrasting strategies from the Ferraris. Thiago in 6th place, chasing down Ian, who's in 5th. Coleman up the order in 9th. He's already gained 2 spots. Fraser lost 10 positions. He must have had an incident. Giovanno's lost 7. And Nick has gained 3 from starting last. Coming round, they go to the end of the first lap, and it is Jeslar ahead of Luca, ahead of Angelo. Your top 3. 1:19.809, the fastest lap. That will surely fall, considering they've just started the race. And here comes Luca Passa. He takes the lead into the first corner, and now he is leading our race. Taicho right behind Coleman. This is for 8th position. Also there ahead is Christian Block and Thiago, with Coleman behind 2. Christian Block's already got a penalty. He's got to be careful not to get too many, or he will get the DQ. Actually, he can't get that removed because he'll have to pit, and he'll have to serve that in the pit lane. There's a battle further behind. That's Sem and Kaya battling for the first position before the point, 11th place. Still side by side they go. It is Kaya that stays ahead of Sem in that corner. Tito on the bubble of the points. Just behind Tycho. As up and down the hill they go. And into the next braking zone. So DRS will be enabled come in the next lap. This will give a chance for Jeslar to get his pole back. 2 Ferraris looking in 3rd and 4th. Ian and Thiago 5th and 6th. They pass the massive grandstands that surround this gorgeous circuit. And it is gorgeous, believe me. Luca with the fastest lap, a 1:18.046. Remember, the fastest lap gets you an additional 1 points. 3 off 33, and that's Taiko losing a position to Tero. Into the first corner they go once again. Now, it's a chance for those who haven't got already to get some moves done. And there is Giovanni on the move. He's lost 7 places already. He's trying to make that a net loss of 6. And he is through. Here he goes. And there's a freeway battle, and that's Sauber going right on the outside. As, oh, that's Giovanni going wide, and he loses position back to Nick. Nick's already gained 3 spots. A very good start from him considering his position at the start. The very back of the grid. Oh, and a slide from Giovanni. That's not what you want to have, especially going on these braking zones. Now he's got Nico lurking behind him. Back to the front though, it is still Luca Rapasso ahead of Jeslar and Angelo. Separated by half a second, give or take a few hundredths. Darth FIFA is already over 1.3 seconds behind, not where you want to be early on in the race with the DRS innate activation. Here they come, Jeslar will have a pot shot to take the lead, but he's not going to be close enough. Coming into the first corner. Doesn't seem to be many moves happening, but there's one. That's for the point. Kai are going in the inside of Taiko, and he's pushed him off. That might be looked at. Oh, will have to be looked at. A bit too argy-bargy for my liking. It might be a boxing match in some sort, but there's got to be grounds for excessive pushing. Kaya in a bit of hot water with Taiko, heading into turn 5. He holds on to the position, and there's a spin there. That is Sem, who has probably lost the control of the car. Might have been pushed by the car behind him, and he's down to last place, unfortunately. Now Nick's gained 4 positions. He might gain another one if he can get ahead of Lifebout, who is not gaining anything. This is the championship leader if we exclude Brando, who's been promoted. And he's not getting anywhere. This is the last thing he wants, because at this rate, it'll be Jeslar that takes the lead of the championship. Jeslar, right on the back of Luca Rapasso, the gap is falling, and falling more. This is going to be a big opportunity to take the lead. Is there going to be any barging from Luca Rapasso? No, it doesn't look like it. It's just going to hang fire and go back to second place, accept the L. And so is Thiago, as he's just been passed by Koman. One McLaren's loss is another McLaren's gain, it seems. There'll be a lot more opportunities for Luca Rapasso later. He won't have DRS on Jeslar. It's always a controversial feature in these games, is DRS. People suggesting you should have DRS defend as well, or DRS throughout the entirety of the lap. They should say that the DRS should open when they're on long straights. Quite interesting, actually. I don't think it would make much difference. Dirty air everywhere. Jeslar and Luca Rapasso are taking very unusual lines through that corner. But look at this, Angelo is right behind. And he's on medium tyres. Are these softs starting to run out? Look how close these three. This could be 3 wide. Keep tabs on these guys. Oh, Luca's struggling. That's not a bad exit. That's not a good exit, pardon me, from the penultimate corner of this track. And now Angelo's going to be licking his lips, opting to get through. Possibly both of them. Luca gaining on Jeslar. There he goes. And Jeslar's going to lose another position. No! He's hanging fire. Angelo being very strategic, deciding not to pass Jeslar. Will he regret that? Because remember, Jeslar's also going to get DRS. Luca Rapasso will not. And he would have had the prime position to get ahead into the lead. But he's decided, no, not right now. So this must be some strategy from Angelo, as Taiko's just got a penalty. Second driver to do so. But that cannot be removed in the pit lane. It will be lingering with him until the end of the race. So the top 3 extremely close net right now. And this battle may rage on for the entirety of the race up to the pit stops. And Luca is finding his groove. Jeslar is not. Jeslar is really struggling. I think those softs are going to die. And those medium tyres are going to fry, but you can see, look, he just absolutely going all over the shop in that corner. And surely this is the time where Angelo pounces on Jeslar. Nothing separating them right now. Here he goes, but Jeslar's going to get the run on Luca Rapasa. Doesn't seem like he's going to make the move. Oh, he is. Is he going to get through? On Luca Rapasa, side by side they go into turn 2. And he's there. And now he's going for the lead. Going for the lead in turn 2. Free away into turn 3. Jeslar holds on, but he'll only hold on for long. Angelo now has got a chance to take the lead side by side into turn number 5, but Jeslar holds on, or does he? Does he? Because Angelo had a better run at him, but no. Jeslar stays ahead somehow. Angelo can only get up one position. Now he's back to the position where he started. Wow, what a sequence of events that was here on lap 7 of the race. This battle really starting to kick off now, and it is just absolutely awesome to watch if you're a spectator here on PSGL. You want to be like them though, you can get those sim racing seats from GT Omega or those fantastic gaming chairs. I recommend them wholeheartedly. And also Sim Racing Centre, we've got PSGL, the code for discounts on both sites. These probably used them, because here we go once again. The top 3 into battle, and now Angelo will take the lead here in Pantamao. And now Jeslar relegated to second place once again, but not in the order it was before. That's Coleman and Christian Block dueling, and Coleman has won that sparring battle there. Wipeout right behind Paya. He's just trying to find a way up. He cannot find any way up, it seems. He's been stuck in nothing but reverse, has Lifeboat. It's been a horrible start for the AlphaTauri race too. Lost a combined 15 spots. And look at this. Ian might be joining the battle. He's starting to close up in the top 3. So it might be a 4-way battle coming into lap number 9 of this already hectic race. But Angelo has had a fantastic exit from the penultimate corner. And now he is going to be taking some beating. No, that will be taking some beating. Jeslar is not even coming close. And in fact, Luca Rapasa is going to try and get into second place again, but it can't do it. Very close. Tiago has made a move for 7th place over Darth FIFA, who's now lost 4 spots already. Not looking good for the Ferrari driver. Battles further back as well. Nico and Giovanni coming through turn number 4. Side by side they go. And this will head into the corner as Darth FIFA and Tedo make sell side by side. Giovanni also side by side with Nico, and Giovanni still in 14th place. Tedo has won that battle for now. Top 3 start to filter through this third sector. Look at this fantastic track. Fantastic hospitality, fantastic facilities. It's a track that Formula 1 really needs to go back to, and it shows because it's in this game. It's been in this more games than it's hosted Portuguese Grand Prix. You know that? Ewan is going to try and get up the order now. He's right behind Luca Rapasa. He's going to go for the move as he knows he's too late. Valiant effort, and he's pushing him. It feels like he's pushing him, and he's going to the inside. Is Ewan. Brave chance for Ian to get through, but oh, he's messed it there. He'll have another opportunity though down the DRS and into the hairpin. Is he going to strike while the iron's hot? The answer is yes, he is. Try to think about it. Oh, he had a great shot there, but when you're on the inside, you've not got much room to maneuver Even though this track is one of the wider ones, it's just really hard to pull off an overtake there. Unlucky Ewan opted to get into the podium spot the first time tonight. About to complete double figures of laps now. Angelo, still your leader, ahead of Jeslar and Luca Rapasa. Number 16 points for the win, 12 for second, 10 for third, 8 for fourth, 6 for fifth, 5 to 1 for sixth down to 10th respectively, and a point for the fastest lap if you finish in the top 10. Angelo seems unfazed right now as he is leading the race. Pero right behind Thiago now, he's making his way up the order. You can see once again we still have a mix of tyres. No one has made a pit stop yet. And here comes Tito on the inside of Thiago, and a nicely made move, but Thiago gets a better exit and in fact gets the switchback pulled off. Very nicely done from Thiago. He remains in 7th place. Nick, I was about to say he was behind the lifeboat, but he's already got a penalty and we get another warning for that. That is obviously exceeding track limits there. Eagle-eyed stewards strike once again. I wonder how they spot all these penalties. Should mention the lead at the top is now 8 tenths. It doesn't seem to be getting any smaller for Jeslar as Tito and Thiago fight again, and Tito is in the lead of Thiago for 7th position. Haas and Ewan coming close together to Jeslar. Is there going to be some movement here? Let's find out. To the hairpin they go, and they just stay in position for the meantime. Of course, there's 22 laps to go, so lots of time for some action yet. Remember, if you've not done it already, please like this video and subscribe to the PSGL channel. Hey, you can make a little donation in the super chat as well. Also check out the discounts you can get with GT Omega and Sim Racing Centre, but please don't buy our NFTs. That was an April Fool made by me about 20 minutes ago. And that's Giovanno. Now, Giovanno has lost a couple of positions there. I don't know what has happened here, but is he starting to give up or something? I hope not, because that's not the spirit of racing. You never give up. It's not over until the checkered flag falls, as you and me well know. Again, Angelo still can't be toppled for now. See the little gauge down at the bottom, that's their ERS battery to see Jeslar's running out of it. Then again, so is Angelo. Rapassa's got a lot in the tank he's going to reserve for later. Maybe important later in the race having those battery charged. Not been much drama in at all in terms of incidents. We've had a crazy battle for third, for the top 3, sorry. Angelo has made his way from second to third, back to first. Darth FIFA is having a horrendous day, by the way. He's already lost 5 positions. Not where you want to be 13 laps into the race. Luca Rapasa starting to tag behind Jeslar again. Jeslar, the pole sitter, starting to feel the heat, perhaps. So see what happens here on the beginning of lap number 14. Jeslar will get DRS on Angelo, but Luca Rapasa will get DRS on him. Luca seeming to close up behind Jeslar, but too late to make any moves, and that's pit stops we have. Kaya and Darth FIFA being the first pit stops, as well as Giovanni. Yeah, he's just retired from the session. It's just not been his day. First retirement of the race. Dorf and Kai are going to mediums. That should go to the end of the race. And the battle for third is getting... Actually, the battle for second is really starting to hype up now. Even though on the harder tyre, but should be in better grip and in better shape than the two soft tyres that have Jeslar and Luca Rapazza's name on it. You've seen that there have been guinea pigs for the pit stop, lap 13 being the benchmark. Will they follow up and do the same? We'll have to see, because they're just about to come through the penultimate corners. Whoa, and that's a massive slide from Ewan. You don't want to be doing those when you're close up to behind your teammates. And Jeslar giving up the ghost, as well as Luca Rapazza. They're coming in for their stop. This should be for medium tyres. And there's a spinner there. That's Nick has had a spin out of the penultimate corner, and Tito gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. 5 seconds on the clock. It's not what you want to do, as there's movement between Tycho and Lifeboat. Sorry we missed that. It's Lifeboat into provisionally 6, but probably not net, as Nick is now in 11th, but I fear that may be last place because of that spin. Shame really, he was getting up the order, but now it seemed like everything has turned around. Sem is the only driver yet to pit. I don't think it's going to help him unless there's a safety car, because he will have to pit eventually. He's in 10th place. I think at this rate he will be in plumb last, should he pit. Because everyone else is going to be on softs. They'll be going for quite a while. They're going up until lap 18, 19, 20. Probably lap 20 would be the optimum choice. So we got there at the top 2.5 seconds. There don't seem to be many close gaps, but we have close gap here between Tiago and Lifeboat. Lifeboat quite the charge, and makes it look like taking candy from a baby coming into turn number 1. That's 5th place now for Lifeboat provisionally. Tycho trying to get back. Oh, we've lost Nick! We've lost Nick. Oh, that was in the pit lane. Sorry. He was in the mid-pack thinking, oh, what's happening to Nick? Yep, he's retired from the session now. And he is out of the race. So we're now down to 15. Sam also in the pits now. And he's stopping for lean tyres. That will take him to the end of the race. So now, what we know is that Jeslar is going to be back in the lead, undoubtedly. Because Angelo, it's going to be very unlikely he's going to build a big enough gap to get ahead of Jeslar. But those soft tyres, he'll be chasing and hunting him down like a falcon. And he gets out of those pits and makes a stop. Fraser up there in 9th. He's the last of those who are yet to stop. No one has had to stop due to a wing change yet. So, that's something. But here we go. This is Jeslar's move on Nico. They head side by side down the main straight. And Fraser into 8th for now. To Williams in 6th and 7th. Of course, Williams used to be one of the biggest names in the sport. Fortunately, seems to turn around. That's a big move there. That is Luca Rapazza and Jeslar. Luca Rapazza getting ahead of Jeslar. These two have already pit. They were in the lead of the leading pack of the race. And now down in 11th and 10th, waiting for everyone to pit. That is an important move for Luca Rapazza. There's no response from Jeslar. So that is in Luca Rapazza ahead and leading those who have pit starting softs. Gap at the top now, 3 seconds between Angelo and Ewan. Angelo keeping it all together. But when's he going to pit? We'll have to see soon as Tito gets another penalty. It's just not been his day, it seems. Seems to be quite a lull in the action up front. Seems to be more further back. Now Thiago. He's got DRS on Lifeboat. Lifeboat passed him here earlier, but I don't think he's going to be close enough as Nico gets passed back. Fraser in for 8th place, currently on the road. Halfway point has been reached of this race. 33 laps of this fantastic circuit to be done. I know I can't stop praising this enough. Just a brilliant circuit. Needs to go here again. Gonna get rid of Barcelona. We might as well come here. Even though they've got Madrid now in 2026. And that was an early April Fool's joke. That was not a joke. Doesn't seem like there's going to be many battles for a while. Luca and Jesla are right behind each other as Lifebout's going to come in. Lifebout is coming in on lap 18. I know it says 19, but he came in on 18. Taicho also doing the same there. Is he going to be on softs? It is going to be on softs. And on they go. Taicho as well. And Jeslar and Liquor Pass are swap positions again while that's happening. So, important move there for Jeslar. Now, is he going to get a move done into the 5th turn? No, he's not. Jeslar remains in 8th. So, let's get the interval leader into the lap. As you can see, Jeslar is 18 seconds. Now, considering a pit stop will cost you about 20, it is looking good right now for Jeslar and Luca Rapassa. You also got to consider that they are on fresher compounds. This battle could be fluttering again. See what happens coming into down the stretch, and now all the other ones ahead are pitting. And there goes Jeslar and Luca Rapassa past them both. Angelo will come out of the pits and into what I believe will be a net 3rd place. But he has the faster compound. He's got 14 laps to get past and possibly win this race. Ewan down to 6th, it seems. Net 6, yes. In the middle of the battle between Kyra and Darth. Now, he's going to have DRS on Darth for the softer compounds. This should be a no-brainer. Who wins this? It's Ewan. Gets up into net 5th. So now Jeslar and Luca Pass are basically in net lead now. Koeman and Christian Block are yet to pit. Surely they'll have to pit soon. They'll not be staying on these for 50 laps. We see Jeslar and Luca Rapassa coming close again. Christian blocks in. Koeman staying out. And Christian's got a 5-second penalty for speeding the pit lane. An extra kick in the teeth. He's already had a 5-second penalty for a illegal overtake. Now this. As Jeslar and Luca Rapassa... Whoa, what in the world? What was that? That's certainly a bug. I don't think that was meant to happen. He seemingly disappeared, ghosted. That's a side-by-side battle. That's Sam and Thiago. Thiago has got ahead. Christian Block's gone to the back of the field. And now, the battle for second place is hotting up again. Or I should say the net lead, because Coleman has to pit soon. As it looks, I think he'll be in 8th for 9th. Definitely one of the two. Still trotting along though, 20 laps. He's going to be going late into the pits and overcut. This could turn out to be a good move in his favour. And in he comes, last pit. So, Jesler will take the proper lead again. Ahead of Luca Rapassa, then it'll be Angelo, and then Tito. So in comes Coleman for his stop. Now let's see where he's going to come out. Going to be looking at... Is he going to get ahead of Tycho and Tiago? No, it's not. He's not even ahead of the Williamses there either. Tiago has got ahead of him and he's out of the points right now, but this may change, of course. There's 12 laps to go. And look at this, Lifeboat making a move on Darfifa, who's on medium tyres, and the superior tyres doing their stuff. Ahead goes Lifeboat, and now he's going to get a move on Kaya done, perhaps. And that's a brilliant move. Lifeboat showing why he's the championship leader, moving up to 6th with 2 brilliant moves. And away he goes. Like there's no tomorrow. Ewan gets up ahead. The soft tyres showing why they are the stuff to be on. Angelo is going to be speeding through. He's got to remember not to go off the cliff. Otherwise, the medium tyres will be back in the game. Jesler and Luca Rapassa still sparring at the top. What's going to happen here? Doesn't seem like it's going to be a lead change at all. No, not yet, but he has closed the gap. That will not help Angelo's chances. He's going to lose some time. Two leaders need to be careful, though. They do not want to ruin each other's races. Let's have a look at the two Williams right next to each other. 4 attempts separating them both. Is there going to be some strategic game plan from them both? Because Coleman is right behind, and they don't want them both to be passed by him, of course. Rapazzo starting to close up again. He's got a good gap behind Jesler. With the DRS, he could get ahead. But he might as well get ahead soon, because look how close Angelo has got to both of them. Here comes Luca Rapazzo, though. What is it going to be from him? He's got to be cautious. Angelo's going to be right behind, and he's not going to get through this time. Meanwhile, further behind, that is Darfifa and Kai are going to be dueling it out for 7th place, and Darfifa does get ahead, starting to make some moves. Is Darfifa, and that's someone's destroyed our advertising board. How dare they? Must have been cool, man. Naughty, naughty. You're playing for a replacement. But the battle continues now. Tycho's getting in this battle. Or Tico, I do apologise if I pronounced it wrong. He's going to go on the inside of Kaya. Behind Tiago. Whoa, what is going on? Tico goes off the track, gets a penalty, and gets absolutely pounded by the drivers next to him. Kaya has to give his position back. It seems like he might have got an illegal overtake. And Nico now is battling him. And now Fraser's going to be behind there. He's going to get into this act as well. Is he going to try and move down there inside? No, he's not. He's going to stay behind Nico. Sorry I couldn't catch that due to the scoreboard being away. But look who's close. Angelo's right behind Luca Rapazzo. He's got to be careful not to strike him. He goes to the left. Or the right, I should say. And gets into a good position to make an overtake. Is this going to be 3 wide? Is it? No, it's not. But this isn't motor racing. This is microsurgery. Now Angelo goes into the inside for the lead. There it is. Or is it? Yes! Angelo back in the lead. What an epic battle. But Luca's not finished him yet. He's going round the outside. He's going to try and get the angle. And he's still right there with him. Jesler watching on as a bystander. He can't believe what he's seeing. But Angelo's done it. He's ahead. He's in the lead. Meanwhile, battle between Nico and Dart for 10th. And it's Nico that gets the edge. Now, how's the battle at the top going? Still, Anglo, no, he's got an opportunity to run away, but there is a disadvantage. He will still be under DRS. So, Luca will have a chance to close back up. But he's got a brilliant line, has he? He's got no energy in the battery, though. Whereas Luca and Jesler have some battery, but not as much as you really want. Unlike Angelo, who has zip. So here we go then. Starting to kick off now. Is Luca Rapace going to make the move? He has to make the move, surely. He's really closing up. You see the red lights flashing means they've got little to no energy in the tank. Further back, that's Coolman and Thiago going to go side by side for 7th position, and there it goes. Should be easy for Coolman. I think Christian Block's given up the ghost. Yes, he has. He's out of the race. Now, Lifeboat right behind Tito. Lifeboat with the edge with those soft tyres. And that is Nico coming through, battling with Tycho. Got a hand to these guys. They're keeping it relatively clean. And so is Lifeboat and Tito, as Lifeboat beats him to 5th place, but he's not done with him yet, is Tito. Trying to get ahead, but no, he cannot. Nico and Tico coming through for 9th position battle. And Nico gets ahead. Keeping it relatively clean on the most part. This is fantastic battling. Unlike last week, where it was utter chaos. It was utter chaos. Now Fraser's going to go on the inside of Tycho. Or Tico. Oh no! I said it, and then and he destroys the Qatar Airways hoarding. I was supposed to fly with them. Now you can't because you've ruined their revenue source. Kaya gets a penalty. Yeah, he was in a battle with Tico there, but got the move all wrong and is now falling behind. Luca Rapace is not getting anywhere now. More like it's going to be Jesler. It's going to get ahead of him. There's no safety cars, no crashes, no virtual safety cars. It's all been relatively clean. We may not be having a safety car tonight. As further back, Kaya and Fraser. Oh, and Kaya's made a mess of it there. Going on turn number 3, and he's going to fall well back. Oh, the gap's starting to get even bigger for Angelo. 0.7, still within DRS range, but it's not looking good for Luca Rapace and Jesler. Ewan and Lifeboat, sorry, in 4th and 5th for the Haas is doing pretty well out there. Both BT8 as well, as we have mentioned. And there it is, he's in DRS range, he's out of DRS range now. Is he going to get DRS? Yes, he is, he's still in this. So is Jesler. Jesler starting to close up for 2nd place, but he can't get it done. 6 to go here in Portimao. And look at this, Jesler's got a brilliant exit and gets ahead of Jesler. Oh, and we've lost Kaya from the race. No, that was the pit stop, sorry. We'll go back to the action. Luca Rapace trying to find a way back. No, he cannot. But that battle means Anglo has broken away. 1.1 seconds the gap. That may be the winning moment for Anglo, but we've got to remember, these softs won't last forever. He will start to fall back for sure, and the medium tyre runners will be back in the game. The question is, will it be too late? As the yellow flag goes out for Kaya, as he's given up the ghost. A spin in earlier in the race. Doesn't seem like it's done him any favours now. Battle between Jeslar and Rukapasser has gone on all race, and it's going to go on again as Jeslar starts to lose a position again, and Rukapasser back into second place. Further behind, that's Darth FIFA and Fraser for 11th. And they go side by side, down to straight, and in to 11th place he goes. Battle still flustering on between second and third. Anglo's loving every minute of it though. He's looking back in his mirror and say, ha 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 ha, you keep fighting, I'll just run away with the show. And that's Coleman getting into 6th place, a nice move on the hairpin. Taylor trying to get back, but he can't seem to make the move. Now, Jeslar coming close again. It's a brilliant race from these two. They've provided some fantastic battling. I think their game plan now, they're going to have to swap positions continuously if they want to get ahead of Anglo again. They've got no energy. Then again, neither has Angelo. Sorry. Angelo. 1.7 a gap now. Jeslar is going to close up again, and he will get into second place again. 4 to go. Once again, the second and third are fighting each other. We might be here for the entirety of this race as Anglo starts to run away. How's his laps actually? Should be checking how fast his laps are. Because if he's losing time, then that's a sign it might be gone. He's second down. Jeslar, well, he definitely shouldn't be a second down. There's going to be a moment where those gaps start to fall. Surely Anglo cannot be building an unbeatable lead here. Can he? Still 1.9 seconds, and now second and third into familiar battling here. No, look, Rapasa going on the outside already. Not going to get a draft at all from Jeslar. Stays in third, 3 to go. 2 seconds is the gap now at the top. I don't think we'll be seeing a safety car, as the battle for 9th between Tico and Nico is won by the Williams driver. No dramas, in all honesty. Not much dramas. Well, there's one bit involving Thiago and Tico, but it's been pretty much a fair-fought race. Not a boring race at all, no. You like drama, but not too much of it when it's caused by mediocrity, if you can say. But I have to say, it's been a fairly fought, very fun race. Different strategies have been clashing. These two have been dueling for donkey's years, since the year dot. Angelo's been a masterclass in strategy. Some drivers have made their way up the field, especially Lifeboat from 12th after the early crash in qualifying. And now Angelo is seemingly an unbeatable lead. 2 to go. Almost home and dry as the battle for second best continues. Rapasa ahead, he goes into second. Time running out though. Battle for 9th again between the same two contested last time. Nico back ahead in a Williams sandwich now. Anglo's been in a fantastic position all day. That strategy seems to have worked. Luca and Jesler did everything they could, but I don't think they're going to be getting anywhere near Angelo. They couldn't even touch him from the pit stops onwards. Angelo's pace has also been outstanding. So here we go, final lap about to begin, 2.8 seconds ahead. It's just a breeze now for the Ferrari driver. And here we go, this could be the final time we see these two battle tonight. Who's it going to be? Jesler starting to close up, he ain't going to get there in time. There'll be one more window of opportunity, and that's not a good exit from Luca Passa. Jesler with possibly one last chance. Ian watches on. Luca goes defensive. Jesler is taking the optimum line, and he's going to be side by side. No, he's not. He's not got any ERS, sorry. Neither does Luca, and I don't think he's going to get him. Nope, he can't get him in time. And that might be it. Luca will be on the second. It's going to be another disappointing race for Jesler. He's on pole. He'll have to settle for the bronze medal, though. Unless he finds a move at the very end. Angelo can just get a time penalty and win the race, even. So here we go, then. It is going to be a fantastic win for Angelo. 2010. Coming around the final corner. He's just been seemingly unstoppable from the pit stops, and he has a nice little celebration coming across the line. Looks like Luca is going to hold it off Jesler to take a second place, a very deserved one too. Ian gets a fourth place. Lifeboat, he's going to be happy with fifth place, and sixth place for Coleman. Tito has to serve a penalty, of course, so he'll be knocked down the order. Tiago, Fraser, Darth FIFA, Nico, Tito and Tico completing the lineup, and Sem will finish us off. And that is it. Angelo with a win here. He gets 16 points, taken up to 44, his second win of the season. Lifeboat fifth again. He gets 6 points. They're now equal on points. And do you know who else is? Jesler. Jesler got 10 points. He's on 34. Ignore the thing on the right, that's wrong. He will now be in a three-way tie with Lifeboat and Angelo. Kuman gets the fastest lap. He's going to get 6 points as well, puts him on 31. So yeah, we have a three-way tie provisionally. 44 points. 44 points. Zane, of course, did not participate tonight. He won last week, though. Who did Yasser Saki in all honesty? Wow. So we didn't have the top two from last week, I should say. It's been a great day all round for those who pounced, including Lifeboat himself. Not Lifeboat, sorry, Angelo. Jesler, he wished he could have done better with that pole position, but unfortunately could not. Passer advancing up to second place as well. Did very well to defend Jesler from him. And Sam only managing to score one, only finishing it in last of the finishers, and so he's stuck in 29 points for now. So a three-way tie for 44 points as it stands, with 4 rounds to go. Although they'll all still be behind Brando, funnily enough. So you never know, Brando could actually still win this title if he gets demoted back to F3, but I don't think that's going to happen. Next week we'll be in Baku. Hopefully it is well done, as usual. If you don't get the meme, then have you been living under a rock in these past 60 years? I've been Otaku Logan without T-Dub. Remember to use the PSGL code at GT Omega and Sim Racing Center. Apologies for the April Fools earlier. I'm sure they'll be forgiven. But until then, I wish you a very good night and see you next week for Baku. Same time, same place. You better believe it. Good night.